Hello and welcome to Dangerville. I'm Alastair and with me we have Jacob.
Danger, danger, danger. What's up, guys?
Thank you, Jacob. So you can get an idea of who we are, we're going to ask each other a set few questions.
Questions, baby.
Questions, baby. Do you want to go first or should I?
You go first, Al.
Okay, I'll go first. We've got 5 questions each. We don't know what these questions are, so we're just going to ask them on the fly.
Right.
First question. What do you want to be when you grow up?
What do I want to be when I grow up? The sun.
Can you
You
do
like
that?
that? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you can be anything in today's world, right? So I want to be the sun.
I identify as a sun.
I identify as a sun. Everything revolves around the sun. Without the sun,
That is
there
true.
would be
Everything
no
it
life.
does. Everything revolves around you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Next question, Al.
Next question. No, you ask me now.
Yeah, I ask you now. Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. We were going to
okay,
fluctuate
okay.
here. We're going to do it.
All right. Hit me up with the answer for this. Which monster do you find the most cuddliest?
You.
Me? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But seriously.
And Garrus seems kind of cuddly.
Garrus?
And
Yeah,
Garrus.
he's all...
Like, I mean, he is covered in spikes, but like, he just seems kind of playful. He's like a
He's kind of like a giant puppy dog with spikes.
He's a 300-foot dog, hedge dog. He's a hedgehog dog.
A hedgehog dog.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. At least you can, like, stroke his spikes or something. That'd be really nice.
You'd have to be the size of Godzilla to be able to like cuddle him, though.
Well,
That's a problem we can overcome later.
exactly.
Okay. Got another question for you. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke. 100%.
Good answer.
Good. Oh, you're damn right, son. Yeah,
Who doesn't
Coke
love a
all
good
the
bit
way.
of Coke?
Coke all the way.
I agree.
All right, Al. This isn't really a question, but give me your best monster impersonation right now. Name and then the roar.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Gojira. Squee!
It's lacking a little bit in the percussion and
Hey.
kind of the velocity, but you got the the change in tones. It's always like
It would help if I was 355 feet tall.
That's true. Might echo a little bit more then.
Okay. Oh shit, is it my go? Okay.
It is your go.
Okay. Question 3. Are you a cat person, a dog person, or a person?
I'm a person who likes dogs but appreciates cats. So
Good enough! That's good for me.
yeah,
I mean,
right?
I'll take it.
All right.
Basically all of the above.
All the above, more or less.
Yeah.
But I guess if I had to choose dogs, they're less, I don't know, mean. But I guess they're still kind of mean.
I mean, sure.
I figured out, like, you're trying to ask me all this personal stuff while I'm keeping it in the realm of monsters, Al.
Yeah. I need to get to
So
know
I
you.
guess that works out. Mr. Monster
yeah.
Man.
You're Monster
And I'll
Man.
tell you that I like Coke and dogs. All right, so next question for you. Name one monster you'd like to pick up chicks with.
What? What?
Which one would you ride in the battle with? Being like, what's up, ladies? Do I got you stumped?
I've never been asked that. Like, probably, Jet Jaguar. Because he's like, kind of human,
Kinda.
Because he's just
That's it.
he's just like a slab of metal that walks on 2 legs. Question 4. Who are you, and what are you doing in my house?
Well, I am probably your worst, maybe your favorite nightmare, depending on who you are. And I'm here to chill. What's up?
Here to rustle your jimmies.
Russell your jimmies. Exactly.
But seriously, what are you doing in my house?
Stealing your food.
I mean, that's like the least harmful thing anyone could really
I'm
do.
hungry, alright? Like, you gotta eat. Shit, sorry, bro.
Shit. Okay. You ask.
All right. Favorite type of alcohol? Wait for it. You damn right.
Good
son.
old Jack.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good old Jack. Good old Jack. I have severe problems.
It's just a little bit. A little bit, man.
All right. Thanks for that. I've revealed my darkest secret to the world. And I'm about to reveal your darkest secrets.
Oh, no.
Pornhub or YouPorn?
Ooh. You know, overall Pornhub, but every once in a while you're feeling a little freaky, you go to YouPorn.
You know better than anybody. I mean,
do.
Pornhub's like classic, you know. Yeah, it's
like
everything.
it's like
It's got all the
it's
standard stuff in it. Unless you go really deep in there, then you.
Giggity.
Goo.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Is your turn?
Yeah, it's time for your last question out. Then we can get into the meat of it. All right. Favorite color blood?
Favorite colored blood?
Yeah, you know how you got like purple blood, green blood, monster blood, sci-fi blood,
Purple
movie
blood.
Purple
Purple
blood's your
blood.
favorite.
Gotta go with the good old Halo CE blood.
The good old Halo C, shoot an elite, and you got like 20 pounds of blood coming out.
Because it makes
Hell yeah,
it makes
that's what I
perfect
like
sense.
to see.
Hell
yeah.
It's logical, yeah. And I've got a bonus
Logical.
question for you. How are you?
I'm freaking swag-tastic, bro. What the hell kind of question is
That's
that?
fucking great. That's all I needed to hear.
That's fuck yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's get into the good
All
stuff. The good.
Let's get into
good
it.
stuff. What we all came here
stuff.
to hear about.
Monsters.
Monsters. You've heard about Kong Skull Island, right? Haven't you?
I think so. I think I've heard a little bit about
just
it.
a
It's
little
only
bit.
like, you know, the biggest monster movie in the past few years.
Yeah, imagine that. But
Imagine that.
are you excited for it?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I think the monster movies coming up have kind of reinvigorated my interest for movies. I was getting, you know, kind of tired of the basic superhero movies being like, you know, the multiple entries every year, follow this universe. You know, I like Marvel, I like DC, I like all that stuff, but I'm getting a little bit worn out on it after like 10 years of movies. So I feel like this new monster universe with like, you know, like Kong and Godzilla and all those giant ones has really got my interest, and I hope it sparks more monster movies, you know, even more than just the big giant ones, even more tiny monster movies and just good monster movies.
You're not tired of like the 50-second Avengers movie?
I'm pretty tired of all that, yeah.
But like, it makes me feel kind of like a kid again. Like I was just like, yeah, fucking monsters, yes.
Fucking
like,
exactly, and that
gonna
brings out a side of everybody.
Switch
and
off and just see King Kong back someone's face, and like it's gonna be great.
Yeah, hell yeah, just watch some extreme violence and just destruction on a whole nother level. Like, it's awesome.
But like, I'm trying to avoid the spoilers. Like, I never normally avoid spoilers, but like, the trailers, I've avoided some of the trailers because they almost show a bit too much. I want to save all
They
that
show
cool
too
shit for the
much.
movie. I want to sit there and be like, holy shit.
You want to
That's
be
awesome.
wowed when it happens and not be like, oh, here's that cool scene I seen in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember that.
Yeah. So I agree with you on that. I haven't watched the Kong trailer in probably like 2 months. I've seen the first 2 of them just because you got to see at least the first couple ones, and that got me hyped enough, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to freaking beat my chest and roar, man. I'm ready.
Do you expect... Well, we've already got confirmation that there's not going to be any dinosaurs in the film, which I'm kind of disappointed about. Like, I wanted to see the T-Rex. Like, you kind of expect it from King Kong for there to be a T-Rex, but like, I guess it gives them more opportunities to make some other cool, interesting monsters.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they probably were like, well, we could do monsters or dinosaurs, but then this new Kong's huge. He's bigger than any dinosaur. So it would be like a T-Rex would come up to this Kong's like hip, you know? So like it wouldn't really make too much sense. They would have to make some ungodly dinosaur creatures massive. So I guess maybe they thought it'd be better to just kind of make up their own monsters and go from there. Although there is that giant ox thing that I seen in one of the trailers coming up out of the water. So
that looks strange.
I mean,
it's going to breathe underwater, is it?
An aqua ox
Yeah.
thing, bringing new means to the water buffalo.
I think they call the monsters Mutos still, carrying on from the 2014 Godzilla. Yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, I wish they had like an interesting name. Like, I hope they don't have like King Ghidorah and Anguirus come in the next Godzillas, and they're like, that's still a Muto, and you'd be like, no, that's King Ghidorah. Don't lie to me.
Yeah, and I totally see what you're getting with that. And this movie takes place prior to that Godzilla movie and like the whole timeline.
70s or something. It's like Vietnam War.
Like Vietnam sort of era. Yeah, and so it's like, I guess like they know about that word or that name still. I know there's like the program and it's been around.
At least from the trailer. From the trailer, we can see that John Goodman knows about Godzilla, and I really hope we see Godzilla. I'm waiting to see Godzilla. If I don't see Godzilla in film, I'm disappointed. But I'm not expecting to see him. I'm like holding back my expectations because like I'm gonna be like, okay, it was really good, and now I can't wait to see him in the next Godzilla or whatever comes out. But like, I'm hoping to see a little glimpse, maybe some footsteps or something, and I'll be like,
yeah, it's definitely going to be a teaser if he does pop up. It's not going to be him taking center stage. This is Kong's movie, obviously. But if we do see him, it's like what you said. It's either going to be footsteps, or it's going to be one of those scenes after the credits to where we see like the ocean like rise, and it's like Godzilla coming up out of the water. It'll be something like that, but we're definitely not going to get any real Godzilla in this movie, and that's a good thing because.
You get more character development for the actual monster itself. You got a whole 11 minutes of Godzilla in the other one. Like, embrace it. I wonder how much you'll see Kong, though.
Exactly. I think he's going to be... I think they probably learned from it. And judging by what I've seen from the trailers that I've seen, and then the quick little glimpses that are all over the internet of the other trailers, Kong's going to take center stage in this movie. Yeah, he's definitely going to be... I think they learned, and they had enough of people bitching that Godzilla wasn't in the other movie, so I think they're ready to.
I hope they do it
show us
well, though. From what we've seen, the cinematography looks beautiful.
Looks cool.
It looks beautiful.
It's a good look.
But I did like how they held back Godzilla, because that's the whole point. Like, Godzilla's not this like thing that's always seen. It's like this natural disaster. It's more than just like giant monsters fighting. That's the point. I hope they're not like, okay, let's just get rid of all the depth from Godzilla and just make a giant monster fight something. I hope they can find a good balance that like evens things out.
No, I agree
think
with you
they'll
on
do a good
that.
job. Aside from King Kong, what movies are you looking forward to in the next year or so?
Monster related, or somewhere in that realm, obviously.
Yeah, sci-fi, horror, monster.
Yeah. Well, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the internet, and I've been following the new Alien and movie coming out. What's it called? Covenant?
Mm-hmm. Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant. That looks cool, and I've also heard about the next Predator movie is actually in early stages of development.
Yeah, I think they started filming, actually. I think they at least have a cast.
Just started. Yeah, I think they're about ready to get going, and I'm really excited for that. I'm Predator all the way. I'm kind of cool with Alien's really creepy, but I'm not really a fan of Alien.
I guess you're the Predator guy, and I'm the Alien guy.
I'm the Predator guy. Of course I am, the meathead guy.
Yeah, you're the Predator.
Yeah, dude, I'll hunt your ass down.
Alien Covenant, that's exciting. In terms of horror film, I know Get Out, that horror film that came out, is already out for you, but it's not out for me. I'm looking forward to that. Us here in the UK, we're in a bubble where the US is like, we'll give everything to them later. Don't worry about them.
Hey, you got Logan before we did. So.
Yes, we did. And you haven't seen it yet. I've seen it, and it's awesome.
Heretic slime.
It is incredible. Best X-Men film, but I'm not a huge fan of X-Men, but I really enjoyed Logan.
Cool.
I'd like to see Wolverine versus Godzilla.
Do you think that could happen?
No. No, he'd die, but it'd be fun.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think those are two monstery, alien-y, evil sort of movies that I've been following lately, and I know that the Jurassic World 2 just started filming, and I'm pretty stoked for that, but that's next year. So.
Yes. So is Pacific Rim 2, I think.
Okay, yes, that is true. And that
It's a good year. It's a good few years for like monster movies and stuff. Got King Kong, Pacific Rim, Alien, Godzilla. There's a new Gamera film which has been like rumored to be in the making for like a long time, like a good 2 years. Like that's meant to be in production. Then you've got Godzilla versus Kong. King Ghidorah's coming in it. I'm pretty sure Mothra's being a part of it. Like, huge,
Yeah, I heard
loads of stuff.
What were the three? The three monsters that are like the top runners for a Godzilla movie.
Rodan.
King
It was
Ghidorah,
Rodan, King Ghidorah, and
Rodan,
Mothra.
and Mothra.
Yes.
Those three. And I'm cool with that.
I'd hope to see
think
Anguirus in there. Anguirus is like Godzilla's best friend, so like you've got to get him in there. The good old hedgehog.
Here's a question: do you feel like these movies are ever gonna have any of that classic Godzilla cheese from the Japanese, even in the American one, especially the late '90s one?
That's
There's
what I
always
think.
a little bit of cheese.
Yeah, that's what I think. Well, like the new King Kong's like representing almost the '70s era of Godzilla. Where it was more like friendly, like there's jokes and stuff, and it was more lighthearted, which I can respect because like that's King Kong. I guess you don't have to take it seriously because it's more about a giant ape. Godzilla's like completely about natural disasters and like the horrors of nuclear war, so it would be taken seriously more. So it makes sense that they're like portraying it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I don't think I want to see it go back to that cheese factor, honestly.
No, not all the way, because
No.
it like
I don't want them to
it
add
would
in giant robots and stuff like that. Like that's just
or like a little baby Godzilla blowing smoke rings, and he looks more like a Ninja Turtle than Godzilla.
we don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about
No,
that. Sorry,
that
guys.
never happened.
That never happened.
Little mini
It
Zilla.
happened though.
But like, I mean, leave the giant monsters and stuff to Pacific Rim. That's where you just have the incredible like explosions everywhere, giant monsters fighting each other.
Straight to fuck shit up, sort
Exactly.
of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just what it's needed for.
fair enough.
I think the best part about Godzilla and stuff is that you can kind of relate to the horrors because you can go, okay, this is borderline realistic. You can't be like, oh, that's just not possible. You can be like, oh, we don't know what's in nature. Nature's pretty huge. That's the whole point of Godzilla. But if you have mankind being like, okay, let's make a giant Godzilla to fight it, it's kind of like you've just lost all like reality for me. It becomes less immersive.
For sure.
Okay, moving on from this, what can we expect from the channel Jacob?
Alright, well, first off, you're gonna get a hell of a lot of monsters. Obviously. They're pretty dangerous. Look at our name, Dangerville. Obviously. But it's not just monsters. There's horror movie stuff. That's pretty dangerous, right? Aliens, pretty dangerous. Maybe even some video game talk in there. Can't leave out them. It's gonna be everything you want, everything you've always wanted to hear about when it comes to monsters and scary shit like that.
But yeah, you can pretty much expect some reviews. We're going to have the review of Kong Skull Island within the next few days. When I'm going to be seeing it on Thursday. First day it comes out. In fact, a day early. Because we're in the UK, and sometimes we get things early. Like we're pretty good like that. I'll be making my thoughts, and we'll be having a non-spoiler and a spoiler review just for both of you fans, in case people haven't seen it yet.
And to go along with all of that stuff right there, we're definitely going to give you your awesome science, information-based videos on these certain characters. So if you have a favorite monster or alien or anything in that realm that's dangerous, let us know. And eventually, we'll work our way towards talking to them. Obviously, we're going to focus on the current big things like the movies or the games. We'll focus on them. But during the rest of our time, we're going to try to really talk about all of them as much as we can. So we're gonna be countdowns, documentary style things, all that good stuff. We're gonna try to get it all eventually, but for first we're gonna focus on King Kong because he's the king right now.
That's what's it right now.
That's what's it right now, baby.
Okay, well I guess we'll see you guys in the next episode, which will most likely be the King Kong review. I'll be joining you for that one, so we'll see you guys next time.